Happy Flossmas, everyone. This year, because it's been such a unique year and for the holiday seasons, it's exceptionally unique. I wanted to give back to the community. Therefore, this year, every pattern that I sell during the month of December, during Flossmas, will have $1 donated to the Philadelphia Zoo. The Philadelphia Zoo during the COVID situation has lost millions of dollars. And in order for them to maintain and care for their animals, they're looking for support. So after every video, at the bottom of each video, there will be a link to the Philadelphia Zoo that you can go and check out what the money is going towards. And I really hope that you would consider buying a pattern or even donating to them directly or your local zoo, because it's not only humans that are being impacted by the coronavirus. So therefore, this year, every pattern that I sell, not only the new releases that I've put out, but all patterns that I sell during the month of December, $1 from every single pattern will be donated to the Philadelphia Zoo. I hope you will take some time to look into it and consider a contribution.
Hey Yins, how are you doing today? It's Flossmas. It is December 17th. I don't know why I forget the date all the time, but it's December 17th. It is Thursday, one more day in the week, and then we get the nice long weekend. I hope you're all doing well. I'm having a fantastic day. I had a beautiful drive into work today with all the snow, had about that much ice around, and now it's like all melting away. So it's just amazing how quickly it can come, impact our lives, and then disappear all at the same millisecond of life. So hope you are, if you were in the track of the storm, Winter Storm Gale, I believe is the name of the storm, that you are all safe and sound and warm in your homes. And if you were snowed in, because I guess the Northeast got some really impactful snow, we did not get nearly as much. Shortly after I was done filming, it stopped and turned to rain, and then that's why we had all that ice. But anyways, if you were impacted by large amounts of snow up in the Northeast, I hope you are all safe and had lots of stitching or crafting to do on your snowed in day. It is Thursday. I went to work. I had a very productive day at work, and now I am home here talking to you guys. And guess what? I just realized whenever I was looking through the comments last night or this morning that I never finished, really, I never gave you the climax of the ant story. So yeah, there was a huge amount of ants on the wall there. What I'm talking about, you need to go back and check out yesterday's video. But there was a whole bunch of ants, and I found out that there was an ant colony or an ant hive or whatever ants live in, mounds, that was producing inside the base of the pot. So you had the main pot, and then you had the little saucer. This one has a saucer connected to it. Apparently I didn't water it a long enough period of time to keep the ants out. I do get ants in the summer because of the windows here. It's an older style building, so I do have to put some ant traps out. I thought I was doing a really good job maintaining the ants, but apparently I didn't do well enough, and they must have laid some eggs or whatever ants do, and I had a massive ant colony. So there's the end of my story for the ants. So I appreciate you guys hanging on one more day to get the story. I don't know how it slipped my mind that I completely forgot to give you that part of the story, but that's what happened. So I had to end up taking all of the bark out of the pot, washing out the pot, killing all the ants and everything that was down in the saucer, and then I had to put it all back in. So that is why I wanted to talk about that orchid and the fact that it's going to bloom again. So, oh well. So what do I have to show you today? I have another cross stitch finish that is one of my absolute favorites. I get so many questions on this one that I figured I'd pull it out and show you today. And guess what? It's not framed either. It needs to be framed, but it's not. I have it on my hangers that I use for my pant hangers that I use for hanging my cross stitch in the closet until I get it fully finished. This is my mushroom sampler, and this is thanks to the B sisters, Elena and Olivia B, who you can find on Flosstube, for finding this. And then, of course, because they found it and it's mushrooms, I absolutely love mushrooms. that I had to stitch it myself. So here we are. This is the mushroom sampler. I don't know the official name because it's French. Why can't I get it? I'm just going to stand up and show you. Here we go. There is the mushroom sampler. Come on, Gerald, get it together. This is on 28 count. Let me show you and then we'll talk. This is on 28 count white linen that came with the kit. It is stitched using the called for the thread kit, the floss in the kit. There we go, looking great. Come on, there we go. So it is using the called for threads, and I see a little thing right there that's going to drive me nuts whenever I get a frame, I think. No, maybe it's good. Nope, it's good. We're good. This fabric is very see-through. It's not my favorite fabric, but you can kind of see right here is you can see some of the threads in the back from whenever I tied off a strand there, but when you put my hand there, you can't see it. So I'm not going to worry about that, but that does happen because it's such see-through fabric. So this is the mushroom sampler. It is a French kit that I found on a French website that had no English. So I have linked it before in videos. Go back and check out those videos. I don't know what the link is now. I don't even know if you can still access this pattern, but you have to look for this. I think if you search mushroom sampler cross stitch on Google, it'll come up. So it's not hard to find. You just got to do a little bit of sleuthing. But there it is. I absolutely love this. I love all the textures on it. I finished this a year and a half ago when we were at the cross stitch retreat in New Jersey. So the New Jersey cross stitch retreat. This is a massive, massive undertaking that took me quite a while. I love doing it, but at times it got intense. Like this mushroom right here was super intense, as well as all the back stitching. All the words are back stitched. So, but I love the end result, and I need to get it framed because it was gonna be hung in this room. So I need to get this framed. So there we go, my mushroom sampler, and all the words are French. So I could read it to you, but I'd be butchering the words, and I think it looks great just the way it is. I don't care that it's in French. So that is my mushroom sampler. All right. So not a whole lot to talk to you about today. I do have some plans this weekend to film a couple videos on plans and my 2020 finishes, if I can remember them all, because I did not do a good job keeping track, as well as a project parade. So I was planning on doing a project parade, a completed video, and then as well as some plans for 2021. So be on the lookout for those. I'm going to spread those out through the rest of the year. So, and I see a whole bunch of fuzz flying around. I don't know what that's from, but check that out. It'll be coming before the end of the month. So those will be additional videos on top of the daily Flossmas videos. So with that, I don't really have any other stitching to show you other than I did do a couple hours of stitching on my Teresa Wentzler. Teresa Wentzler cross stitch design. This is called Millennium. It was designed for the turn of the century, 1999 into 2000. Obviously, I'm doing it much, much later. It'll probably be a 2021 finish. But this is what it will look like when it's done. It is a kit that I purchased. However, I'm fairly certain you can find the pattern online. And here is, I always put that down and I need it. Here is where I've gotten to thus far. There we go. So what I did, and I think you can start telling, is I filled in the color work down here as well as up in here of the next color. I actually completed a whole, did I complete an entire, no, I finished that color that I was working on the other day over here and down and through here. And then, because I got the urge, I wasn't sure, I didn't think I was going to stitch much last night, but I was wanting to stitch a little bit longer, so I started the next blended thread up and through here. So that is all complete. I'm going to start working my way this way then. So you can start seeing some like lighter colored blended threads in through here, and it's looking pretty nice. So there is the design so far. Again, this is 2/2 on 28 count even weave. It is, all of these planets that I'll be stitching in later are 1/1. So it's to provide a lot more detail. And I really like it. So that is my progress today to show you. And that's all I have to talk to you about. So it's going to be a shorter video today, and that's all right. Of course, I'll be back tomorrow and check in with you for Friday, Flossmas 2020, day 18. So I hope you all have a great evening. Happy Flossmas, happy stitching, happy crafting. And as always, don't forget to always, as always, be creative.